So you have time to join us. Again, make sure to pay attention to who shared this information and get with them immediately and ask them for the password to come on into the room. For those of you who are already here, we thank you and appreciate you being here on time. If you are a guest and haven't done so already, please put your name inside of the chat and who invited you tonight. It's important that you do so because the person that invited you thought highly of you and wanted to make sure you've seen this information for yourself. So again, if you are just joining us, because the people are still coming on in the room. If you're just joining us and missed any of that, if you are a guest, please put your name inside of the chat and who invited you tonight. We ask that you grab a pen and paper to jot down any questions that you may have, or you can feel free to put them inside of the chat as well. We will get to the questions at the end. And then if you have any background noise or distractions, so please keep your cameras and mics muted. They are still coming on in the room. So if you are a guest, please put your name inside of the chat and who invited you tonight. The room is filling up. So now I want to introduce our team ambassador. She's going to introduce our presenters and our hosts for tonight, but she is a triple ambassador, what we call her, which you'll hear more about that probably at the end. But she is a double six-figure earner. She is a double car earner. She's a double ring earner and many, many, many other accolades. And she goes by the name of Debora Taylor, but we like to call her a triple ambassador here on Team Legacy. And ooh, the people are still coming in the room. All our guests, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate you all. If you haven't done so already as a guest, please put your name inside of the chat and who invited you tonight. Now I'm going to get out of the way and turn it over to Ambassador Debora Taylor. They are still coming in the room. So over to you, Coach.
All right. Well, I am, Thursdays is always going to be Thursdays. I am excited about introducing the chessmen. I named them the chessmen because when you hear this story as they get into the presentation, my husband was an avid chess player. And when they came in in a set of 3. And they came in and they was moving, but they had a queen by the name of Aunt Michelle. And I got out of prayer and I named them the chessmen because they're making mad moves. And as you can see right now, this room is filling up. Well, very recently, they just added a few other pieces, some rooks and they just added some more pieces to the chessmen. Lord have mercy. And I'm not going to introduce the speaker. I'm going to go ahead and let my adopted son. I've had Pastor Mel Keys is on here, and he's been with me. He said he was going to roll with me till the wheels fall off, and he's one of the few brothers that have rolled with me till the wheels fall off in leadership. And so I want to acknowledge him. And so I had to pray up some brothers. And so what I did is I prayed up John Skates, right? I met John Skates about 3-4 years ago at a birthday party. And then I started following him on Facebook and I saw him and I was like, I need that brother on my team. They found out that he was one of my best friend's nephews. And she said, girl, I can't get John. I said, we gonna touch and agree. We gonna pray on that brother. The Lord said, yes, right? And he had a big old meeting one day, about 300 folks up in the room. I said, good God Almighty. And I came out of prayer in Phoenix, Arizona this past year. He had already joined in August, but he never did nothing. I think he joined to shut her up. And he never did nothing. He have to tell you that part of the story. But then January came. There's always a ram in the bush. And that was Donnie Somerville. And Donnie said, I'm getting ready to join. I said, Michelle said, he in Punta Cana. He said, well, he gonna do something because I'm getting ready to join. And the rest is history. They wouldn't got James. I call him Peter John, and I call Donnie Peter John and James. But I think I'm gonna start calling James Dickerson Peter. So I don't know. James Dickerson told me that Peter, Johns, and James was called the Sons of Thunder. And the Sons of Thunder was a ministry that my husband had that he called men who were coming out of adverse lifestyles. And I'll just say that. So I just want to, I mean, everything just lines up. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I was talking to John and Kiana yesterday on Apostle D's call. But I just want to say that I was trying to start a little bit, but look like we had 93. Look at us. Look at y'all need to go get self-open or lock everybody out. So I done started enough. All right, so I'm ready to introduce John Weldon Skates, my adopted nephew son. I am so proud of him and what this team is doing. And I am honored to be the leader over the Legacy Chessmen. John?
Hey, well, Mama T, as I call you, Mama Taylor, I appreciate you so much in your leadership and everything that you have done in this business and this, I call it the legacy company, even though it's the legacy team, but, didn't know I had this absolutely incredible opportunity. I was sitting on it, of course, as she told you, since August, and didn't want to do the business because I had been in travel before, and a couple of travel companies didn't make the money, put a lot of people in it, didn't make the money. So I didn't want to do another travel company. And so many of you on here probably have been in another network marketing company, been in some other things. And you say, well, I didn't make money in those things. No, one of the main reasons that I came is because I got a call from my best friend, Donnie Somerville, right? And from that point on, he, he called me, right? He called me in Punta Cana, right? And so I signed up in August, like she said, and my auntie, I just did it because she chased me for 2 years, all right? And I just decided to do it because she cornered me in the corner, right? And she said, you better do it, right? And so I did it, signed up, paid the money every month, didn't care. I was in the club. Next thing you know, it's December. My wife passes away in August as well, and that was a travesty, So as you go on, I really forgot I was even in the business, okay? And so December comes around, y'all, and I'm getting ready to get married again, okay? I'm getting ready to get married again. So we're in Punta Cana in December, man, and we paid over $7,000 to get there, okay? $4,500 to be at the resort, about $33,000 on airline tickets, whatever. Man, let me tell you, I spent too much money. All right. So didn't know that until I got back. So Donnie called me and said, man, have you looked at, he said, I'm going to sign up under you. Now I'm in Punta Cana on the balcony, having fun, just talking. And he calls me and say, have you looked at the comp plan? He said, I'm going to sign up under you. First of all, I said, I didn't know. I said, sign up in what? He said, in the travel club. I said, oh yeah, I am in that business. He signed up under with me. Now he signed up with me. And so that blew me away. Right. So then I get back to the States, y'all. Long story short, I should have paid instead of $4,500.
Recording in progress.
Right. Instead of $4,500, $7,000, I should have paid $329 for the same days. And I call those knots on my head, y'all. And those swell up every time I think about it. Right. I get rashes and stuff. So it just makes you start thinking, man. So at the end of the day, man, this is absolutely, I was sitting on a gold mine. And so we got a chance to come in this thing, man. And I'm going to bring on my great friend who called me, Donnie Somerville, and we'll go from there, man. But I appreciate the opportunity, y'all. Listen, timing is everything. Take a position. Take a position. I did that, and now I'm sitting on top of the world. That's how I feel anyway.
Mr. Skates, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Family, I am just full of joy. Like, listen, we're at 98 people on this Zoom. We're about to sell this Zoom out, right? And so do me a favor. If you are a guest tonight, do me a favor and put a 777 in the chat. Come on, blow this chat up. Put a 777 in the chat if you are a guest. Listen, tonight, guest, you're going to see two things. You're going to see what I saw. which was a way that I could actually travel for less. And then you're going to see a way that you can make some money at the same time, right? So, real quick, my story, I just wanted to travel. I'm a twin. We're getting ready to turn 50 this year, and we just wanted to do something and go places that we've never gone before. And I know my Aunt Michelle, she travels all over the place. In fact, she was just in Dubai a couple of weeks ago, right? And I called her to say, hey, how do you do what you do? How do you get a chance to go all over these places, to these places? And she said, I belong to a travel club. I said, I'd like more information on that. And when she showed me what you're going to see tonight, it didn't take much for me, right? She told me that Mr. John Skates was a part of it. I said, you know what? I want his link because I want to sign up. Why? I just want to travel. That's what I want to do. I love traveling. I'm probably gone somewhere almost every month. I love to travel. So for those of you who love to travel, you're going to see some amazing things, right? And then watch this. I got a business mind too. So all you business minded folks, put your hat on, right? And you're going to see something in reference to how you can make some money that's just going to blow you away. You know what I love? Travel is fun. Travel is sexy, right? And that's what you're going to see tonight. I called one of my best friends, and he's on here. He's with the children right now, so we got a lot of background noise. But I called him. I shared the same thing with him because, listen, I know other people that like traveling. I know other people that like going places. And so this wasn't a hard sale. I wasn't trying to sell him on anything. I told him, hey, I just joined a travel club. I got some great discounts. Take a look at it. Family, listen, that's how hard it was. And from there, you can see the results. We've grown now to over 100 people on the call. And I'm not saying it started with us, but I'm saying that, guess what? Together as a group, as a unit, we can blow this thing all the way out the water. And then we were talking to a good friend of ours, Mr. John King, and we said, hey, come on over to the house, right? Come on over to the backyard. Yo, James y'all should see his backyard. It's just the most chill spot in the world, right? And we said, come on over to the backyard. We're gonna have some water. Because I don't know who on the call right now. We're gonna have us some water, right? Come on over to the car. We're gonna have us some water. And we want to share some information with you. Mr. John King actually came over, and then I'm gonna let him tell you what he saw. And he's on with us tonight. Mr. John King, you on?
Hey, can everybody hear me?
Loud and
Yeah,
clear.
that's actually
Yep.
new. That's new. One-star
Hey, what's
director
going on?
John King.
Well, hey guys, I went over to James' house and we didn't drink no water. We drank us some IPA beers. We had a good time. Yeah, I set up, James is my frat brother, Kappa Alpha Psi. And we've been in a few ventures, I guess, over the last 15, 20 years. I was actually going to talk to him about some crypto, but he started telling me about travel. And, I was smart enough to take my wife with me and also my good friend, Melvin Bullard. And, because I kind of took a sneak peek at the presentation. So I walked in and I was pretty open-minded. But what I hadn't taken a look at was a compensation plan. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in direct sales for 30 years. I'm going to tell you like this. If you don't get in this thing, you dumb as a box of rocks. Because this is the hottest thing I've seen in 30 years. And then I had a chance to listen to the CEO of this company, and he's the real deal. He's got his whole family in this thing. So I think this thing is going to last as long as Amway. So here's the deal. We got the best compensation plan. We got the best product, but I'm not going to steal your thunder. Don't miss the opportunity. See you later. Back over to John King.
So the next, yes, sir. Payday tomorrow. Somebody's said, payday tomorrow. So our next gentleman I want to bring up is another gentleman. He's going to actually be presenting to us tonight. And this gentleman hails out of the great city of St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, look at us, man. So this gentleman is a master network marketer. He's a builder. He's a $1 million money earner, man, in this industry, man. And he's one of my best friends as well. And he's here with me. You know, one of the things I realize in life is you build wealth with friends and relationships. And so he's here tonight. So I want to bring to the forefront, was one sneeze away from one-star director as well. Just came in a couple of days ago and absolutely is killing this thing. Master communicator, master builder, Mr. James Dickerson.
Thank you so much, Mr. John Skates. My name is James Dickerson. I'm doing super fantastic, charged up with positive energy, exuberant, excited about life, ready to face my next challenge with courage and enthusiasm. If I was doing any better, my smile would be a socially intrusive, maladaptive behavior, jacked out of my mind about this opportunity, and I ain't taking none of it back. Y'all come on and put some fires in the chat. Put some fires in the chat, put some fires in the chat, put some fires in the chat. Oh, I'm jacked out of my mind about it, y'all. That ain't no hype. Let me tell you what it is. It's genuine enthusiasm because I got my hands on a big one. I'm telling you, I got my hands on something, y'all. This is the big one. This is the big one because it's easy, it's simple. I found a better way of life. And a better way of life requires a better way to live. And this company helps me with having a chance to offer people a better way to live. It's really that simple, y'all. It's really that simple. And tonight you're going to find that out. I partner with a company called Travorium, and Travorium is amazing. The Better Life Company, you know, you get a chance to travel more, travel better, and travel for less, and it's all bundled up into an amazing business opportunity, and I couldn't be more ecstatic. So to tell you more about the company, it's been around we're in the 12th year of existence now, and right now it's a debt-free company, debt-free. Yep, it's a debt-free company. It's definitely, we're operating in, is that not showing right? Hold on a second. Hold up, y'all. Let me do this. Let me just make sure the screen's showing right. It's in like presentation mode here. Stay with me.
Click hide presenter view.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Where is that at? Right there. There we go. It's showing up right now, ain't it?
Yep, and it's not showing the side. You good.
Super cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, the company's 12 years old and it's debt free. Let me tell you why that's important. It's important that the company's debt free, and I've owned a few companies that wasn't debt free. And let me tell you why that's a big deal. It's a big deal because companies that's not debt free have problems later with paying commissions, and they don't have problems paying commissions, y'all. Debt free, so they're able to pay the people that actually make things happen. And they've been paying millions and millions in commissions. And there's people on here tonight that make six figures from this company, and it is a global company. The business is global. The product that it offers, it has global implications, and the opportunity to get involved with the company is a global company, excuse me, global opportunity altogether. This is not working, bro. And I don't need that. Thank you. Yeah, you can take that back out of there. Yeah. All right, there we go. All right, we back. Sorry about that, y'all. So we're in the travel industry. As you've already heard, the travel industry is a $9 trillion industry. It is the business of dreams because people get a chance to live their dreams. And what's everybody's dream? If I ask everyone on here to unmute themselves tonight and tell me, if money wasn't an object and you can do anything you want with your time right now, what would you be doing? Everybody on here would say travel. The other thing you'd probably say is, I want to spend time, with my charity, or the thing that I care the most about. Spend time with things that matter to me. It wouldn't have anything to do with working, though. I know that for a fact, especially if you work for somebody else. See, it's easy to explain and it's fun. And I'm going to tell you this, I was busy doing a bunch of other things with my time. And then my friend John Skates interrupted my life and got me caught up in something that I decided to do just because it was fun. And that's get into the travel game, y'all. It's a great side hustle, but it's a great business opportunity altogether. And you can do it from anywhere. Now, I want you to know there's some dirty little secrets. And when I found out this dirty little secret, this was another reason why I got involved, because I found out that I've been overpaying and I've been getting tricked the whole time. I've been getting tricked, y'all. I thought that I was really good at searching the sites and getting a good deal. Somebody on here right now has closed your ears because you said, man, I don't need to get no travel thing because, I know how to find a good deal, but you don't know what you don't know. Let me tell you what you don't know. Watch this.
To online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deal, you may be actually wasting your time.
NBC4 consumer investigator Randy Mack is here to explain how that works.
That's right. There's a reason these deals look similar. And the problem is that these third-party sites often fall under the umbrella of one or two companies. So while you think you're searching for multiple companies looking for very best deal, every deal you're considering may actually be the same company. Many savvy travelers look for the best hotel deals online.
I usually look at sites that kind of click aim to have the best deals.
It seems like there's a lot of competition.
Use Expedia, Trivago, there's booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
That may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by one of two companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumer's Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time. And Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. They're hesitant to undercut the booking sites.
Look, somebody is steaming right now. You upset, and you should be upset. You should be upset that somebody put a shoe store on the block, and then they open one up across the street, and they start having price wars, and you going back and forth seeing which one of them it has the best deals, and you find out that it's both of them is the same company. It's the same company, y'all, and they do that to trick you so that they can get the money no matter what. So with us, we don't deal with them. We don't go through those booking engines. We don't go through Priceline, Expedia, Booking.com, or Orbitz. What Travorium has done has undercut the entire industry. In fact, we get better than travel agent rates. We get better than travel agent rates on over 2 million hotels across the world. Over 2 million hotels across the world. Here's a great example right here on your screen. If you look, someone was trying to go to San Diego, California and stay at the 5-star resort at the Fairmont Grand Del Mar. Look, they wanted to stay there for 3 nights. Well, if you look over on the right side of the screen, you'll see that it was a couple $1,000s, but then you got to add the taxes and the fees, and then you got over $2,300. Well, the price with Travorium was only $1,100, and that included the tax and the fees, for a savings of over 50%, folks. That's $1,200 savings. You can't beat that. As better than what travel agents are getting out there, and that's what we're doing almost all the time. Look, there's another way that we get out there and beat all of the travel agents and everyone else. It's because the owner of this company, Mr. Dave Hart, goes out there and has a team that curates these amazing trips across the planet. Right now, there's over 100+ trips planned out over the next 18 months that are loaded into a system that you can't find outside of Travorium. You got to join us to get inside of your membership portal to see the world tours. The world tours are phenomenal. Look at Venice, Italy, for example. Here's a trip where people, they went on this trip already, y'all. It was $1,100 retail. The Travorium rate was $360. That's a 5-day stay with breakfast included and a couple of the excursions. Look at the Dubai trip. Here's one right here where it was $800 retail. But with Travorium, these people only paid $99 to be at a 5-star resort for 6 days. And they ate breakfast every day and no extra cost. There are people on this Zoom tonight who 2 weeks ago were on a world tour in Dubai and they only paid $49 to be there for the week. John Skates, who introduced me tonight, his aunt was one of those people. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Everybody wants to go to Jamaica. Brothers, don't send your wife by herself. Montego Bay, Jamaica, because she gonna go down there and she only gonna pay $600. But let me tell you something. If she would have went retail, it'd be $1,700. You got to go with Travorium World Tour. 5-star resort, 5 days. Watch this, all inclusive. That's like having a cruise on dry land when you go all inclusive. And we get to do that with our world tours. Here's some getaways. We got another platform where there's always hundreds of thousands of weeks loaded into this platform. Literally every single day, you can go in there and find deals after deals after deals. Here's the Canary Islands. You see, when you get the membership here, you got points, and you can use those points to buy down these rates. And then if you go to the Canary Islands in our getaway portal and see that it's retail $900, well, the Travorium rate is only going to be $7, and you can stay there for 8 days and 7 nights. Somebody said, where's the Canary Islands? Off the coast of Spain. And you probably didn't know that before, but you can know now because you actually got access to it for way less than you would have had to spend. Cabo San Lucas, a lot of Travorium people go to Cabo. There's a lot of great deals and it's a great place to go. $1,200, $1,300 retail rate, Travorium rate, $150. 8 days, 7 nights, 1-bedroom suite. That you could take 4 people on that trip in a 1-bedroom suite. Orlando, Florida. Yeah, I'm a dad. I got a bunch of kids. I've always taken my kids to Orlando, and I never spent less than 10 grand in Orlando. And a lot of that was for where we had to stay with our accommodations. Here $1,100 retail, they say, but Travorium rate, $142 for how long? 8 days and 7 nights for what? A 2-bedroom suite? Shoot, a 2-bedroom suite, I'm putting 6 people, 7 people in a 2-bedroom suite. I'm gonna put 8 kids in there. Look, y'all, people ask me all the time, is it family oriented? And yes, it is. Check this out. Here's an example. Here's Todd and Gina. These are $1 million earners with Travorium, but what they don't spend their millions on is vacations. They get those for free. Here's an example.
You're on a Travorium getaway. We are in Cabo San Lucas at a place called Garza Blanca. Now, they just built this place in the last 2 years, brand new 5-star property. By the way, say hi, Miss Gina. And we are here at this incredible resort for absolutely nothing. Why? Because we got involved with the membership. And the membership allows you to book travel for up to 70% off the regular way. By the way, they got an infinity pool up there. We'll be shooting some video from there later on. But the membership allows you to save huge on travel. Well, you also get to earn points every single month. Well, if you tell 3 other people how to save big time money on travel, you get to earn your points for free. Well, my wife has an account. She told 3 people. I have an account. I told 3 people. So between the 2 of us, we're earning 500 points per month. Well, this particular location only costs 1,300 points to come down here for 7 nights, 8 days for absolutely nothing. Membership has its privileges.
Hey, look, can I say what I text somebody after something like this? OMG. Did you hear what he said? Look, somebody was wondering, well, how many points do it cost? He said $1,300 to be at a 2-year-old resort. And he said, not $1,300, 1,300 points to be at a 2-year-old resort, 5-star. They there for 8 days and 7 nights. But look, y'all, they are accumulating 6,000 points a year. They could stay there for a whole month and not pay a dime with the points that they're accumulating. And how is it that they cannot pay a dime? I'll show you that in just a moment. What you got to do first is you got to get the membership. Now, let me tell you, there's a couple of memberships on here that I don't recommend strongly, but I do strongly recommend the top one. First one, the silver membership is $69.95. You can get that first portal that I showed you, the travel site, where you can get better than travel agent rates. You're going to pay $70 to get that, and then you got to pay $52.50 a month to keep that going. Well, you don't get any other points though, so you don't get to go to the places that I just showed you. However, you can get the titanium membership and start accumulating, 130 points a month, 135 points a month at $149.95. You get the better than travel agent rates, you get the world tours, but you get up to 50% off the retail. You get the getaways, but you get up to 50% off the retail, and then you get an incentive trip as soon as you come on board, y'all. After being on board for 2 weeks, it opens up and you can book your incentive trip. You can go to about 20 different countries around the world for the incentive trip. You don't have to pay for the room itself. You just pay something like taxes. Listen, y'all, it's amazing. But what's the best part of all of this is the platinum membership, because for just $269.95 one time, you're going to get yourself the best membership. You get the better than travel agent rates. You get the world tours, but you get 80+% off the retail. You get the getaways, but you get 80+% off the retail, and then you get the incentive trips too. So then for $135 a month, you're going to be accumulating 270 points. That's 3,000 points a year. There's no way to poke holes in this and say that there's something wrong with it. And look, y'all, the more I look at it, the more value it has and the more excited I get, because I know I'm helping people live their dream of travel. But I told you I can get rid of that 135, right? Well, in order to do that, you got to partner with us in business. You heard people talk about the fact that they join this to make money. Well, you can partner with us in business, and it only costs $79.95, not per month. You can pay $79.95 once this year, and then don't worry about it again until next year. It will have already paid for itself. You're going to get a website, a back office, marketing videos, training, and of course, the done-for-you product and the major tax advantages of being in business for yourself, but then not by yourself, because you got all of us to help you. But if you're not in business for yourself, the IRS is not treating you the way that they could be. And trust me, I've lived on both sides of that equation, and I ain't had a job in 22 years for a reason. Listen, y'all, here's how you get rid of the 135. The 135 goes away when you can get your membership for free, because you became a partner and you went and shared the membership with 3 people. You shared it with 3 people, and 3 makes it free. 3 makes it, you don't have to pay for your points anymore. It's coming out of your wallet. Look, y'all, it's free travel. Who wouldn't do this? That's why John said you got to join it. He said, I ain't gonna say it the way he said it. Add one more person and you just turned on daily pay. Add one more person and you just turned on daily pay. Daily pay. Now you got 2 people in a sales team number 1 and 2 people in sales team number 2. Now somebody said, well, how do I do that? How do I separate the sales teams? The system does it for you. Yeah, the system does that for you. So you don't have to worry about that, and it automatically does it, and you get to choose which side they go on. Now, here's what happens. When you decide to come on board and you decide to go to work, what happens next is you tell those people that you brought, hey, I'm not paying for my points. You can get 3 people. Yours is free too. Well, guess what they're going to do? They're going to go get their 3. And when they're in the process of doing that, you're going to accidentally move up in rank and money. And now you're making between $400 to $700 a month in income, and you are a one-star director in the company. You're a one-star director in the company. You got some status. The company recognizes you. You're going to get recognized on the calls. The man you just heard moments ago, Mr. John King, he's a one-star director. I'm going to pop one-star director tonight. You know, I told Coach D that we was going to blow this call out because we not playing. We're going to go one-star director tonight. And then what happens next is I'm going to go two-star director like the first guy that you heard on the call who actually introduced me, Mr. John Skates. He's a two-star director. How did that happen? Because he got excited. And he said, man, wait a minute, I can get my travel points for free. Well, let me go get my 3. Oh, I can make some money too when he saw that comp plan. So then he went and got another one. And then those people started duplicating. Next thing you know, they shared it and 25 people was in his right team. 25 platinums was in his left team. These are members, y'all, who also decided to be partners. And guess what? Now he makes $2,500 a month. And the other thing that happens is when you go two-star, they send you this beautiful ring. Now, you know, I've been in other companies, right? I've been in other companies. I hit the top of some comp plans. And these companies, y'all, they send you these Super Bowl sized rings when you hit the top of the company. But that's pie in the sky, and most people ain't never gonna get it. See, in Travorium, it's been brilliantly set up so that people who go and get a team of just 50, 25 on the right, 25 on the left, guess what you get? The Super Bowl size ring. This right here is what you call social proof. Social proof. These 5 words you can use to build your business by telling people they're going to get this ring. These 5 words is, I want to be somebody. You know, everybody has a neon flashing sign on their chest that says, hey, look at me, make me feel great, make me feel special. I want to be somebody. Look, y'all, this is the kind of stuff that makes people feel good. And then here's the other thing that happens at two-star director. Your company, your business becomes willable and transferable. Willable and this is full-grown folk stuff now I'm talking about here with you. Now I can name a few people that you know. You know Prince. I know you know Prince. Some people, may not know him, and I'll say where you been. But Prince, may he rest in peace, recently passed away. You know Chadwick Boseman, don't you? Black Panther. He recently passed away too. And you know the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. She recently passed away too. But they don't just have that in common, that they recently passed away and that they was all multimillionaires and that they all left us the greatest art that anybody could ever produce. You know what else they got in common? All of them died without having a will in place. And so generational wealth did not properly transfer into their family. So what Travorium has done is made it possible that once you get into business and you show you're a real leader and you're serious about being here, then the next thing that happens is they set it up so that you can have generational wealth transfer to your kids. Now, I don't want to start crying, but I got kids, y'all, and I care that the things that I produce continue to feed my family after I leave here. And if my untimely demise happen, then everybody's still going to be eating. Come on now. Come on. Where you going to find this at? Look, you're going to now continue to work. I know you're going to go 3-star now because you got your kids and your will. Your kids, the business will to your kids. You ain't just building it for you now. You're building it for them. Now in these sales teams, you're going to keep pushing them. You're going to say, come on, y'all, go get y'all 3. Then guess what? Them people going to go get their 3. Now you got 63 platinum memberships in each leg. Now you're a 3-star director. Now you're making $3,500 a month. Wait a minute, it's getting serious. People are saying, hold on, I've been playing around with this in my spare time. And now I'm teetering up on $4,000 a month. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna get real serious now. You get real serious, guess what happens next? You go 4-star director. 4-star director with 125 platinum members in each leg. Now you're making over $5,000 plus a month. When you look at the coded bonuses, I'll show you that in a minute. You over $5,000 a month in income. Things is looking real good. And guess what? You don't even have to double these numbers to get to the sweetest part. You want the sweetest part? Here it is, y'all. Here it is. Ambassador. When you go ambassador, now you're a six-figure earner. You got 188. See, you went, look, let me go back. I got to show you. You was at 125 in platinum members. They don't have to go get 2. They don't have to go get 3. They don't even have to all go get 1 apiece. Some of them go get 1. You're going to hit ambassador. Y'all see that? Let me tell you what that means. That means that Dave and the company, they want you to be a six-figure earner. They want you to win. I ain't never seen a company that want me to make 6 figures so bad. Look, y'all, once you go ambassador, life gets gooder and gooder and gooder because you're in the 6-figure and you're in the ambassador lifestyle. And you, as an ambassador, you can make up to $3,200 a day. Now, that's the bad news. There is a cap on what you can make. And somebody said, he got me. I knew it was a gotcha. I knew I could only make 100 grand a month. Who can live on that? Who can live on that 100 grand a month? But once you get to that spot, they actually give you another opportunity to build another business center if you choose, and you can build another spot and make $3,200 a day on that one too. And you can keep doing that for several spots. Listen, y'all, this is amazing. I'm telling you. So now let me show you something. Now I showed you all the way up to ambassador. You can go ambassador, 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star ambassador. Somebody says, but I need some money right now. Here's the right now money. The right now money is the fast start bonus or the direct sales coded bonus. You watch this, y'all. Watch this. The fast start money works like this. Now, because I went and got somebody and told them, hey, you can get this membership or you can travel and you might get a chance to travel for free. Of course, they're going to come on board and take it. I made $50 because I'm a partner. Look at that. Now I move up to director once I get my 3. Now watch this, y'all. My 4, once I get my director, I'm making $55. Then at increments of $10 every rank from there on up, I'm making $65, $75, $85, $95, $105, and $110 per platinum membership that I share with other people. Now it gets sweeter than that because look over on the right side what happens. So now let's just say John Skates is an ambassador now, and I'm a partner. And so John Skates brought me on board, and when he brought me on board, he got $105, right? So now as a partner, I'm gonna go share it with a few people. Well, they're gonna pay me the 50, but then there's a coded bonus. Notice partners don't make a coded. You got to move to director to get that. Well, whoever's above me, that's a director, gonna get $5 just because I went and shared the membership. Whoever's a 1-star above them is gonna get 10. Whoever's a 2-star above them is gonna get 10. Whoever's a 3-star above them is gonna get 10, and it keeps going up. But here's what's really sweet. There's nobody between me and John. Y'all got that? He brought me. So then that means that since nobody is between us, John's going to get the 5 plus the 10 plus the 10 plus the 10 plus the 10 plus his 10 at ambassador level. He's going to get all that money. Look, I'm in a hurry to move myself up to that spot. You know why? Because I'm going to have 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 stars, directors and partners all over the place as an ambassador. And then I'll wake up in the morning. Can you picture yourself waking up in the morning and you see that it just pops up in the daily page? It says $5, $10, $20, $50, $40, $30, because you got hundreds of people and they all sharing the membership, y'all. And you can't, look, a scandal could break out on you and it couldn't stop that money from coming. That's what I'm telling you, that the coded bonus is amazing. And while all of that's happening, you live in the ambassador lifestyle. Sign me up. So John said, sign me up. You're living the ambassador lifestyle, y'all. The ambassador lifestyle, you're making 6 figures. You're getting 5 free vacations every year. Let me say it one more time. You're making 6 figures. You're getting 5 free vacations every year. That's amazing, right? Now, you don't believe me. I want to introduce you to somebody that's living the lifestyle. I also want to introduce you to somebody that has also proven, because her husband was the very first two-star director in the history of this company to pass away. And the rest of what I told you came into fruition. But I want her to tell you from her perspective exactly what happened and what this company has meant to her. She is a shining star. You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire, you did the song, You're a Shining Star, no matter who you are. Let me tell you something. If she's a shining, if I'm a shining star, she's the North Star. She's brighter. And she's the star that guided the wise men to get to the Christ. This woman is an amazing leader. Every time she opens her mouth and talks on a Zoom or on a phone call or whatever, it's like I'm sitting at a table and Big Mama is serving me a plate of hot soul food, and it's seasoned just right, because that's the kind of love she has oozing from her being. And I never met a leader in this industry that operates with this type of energy. And I'm just so grateful that I get a chance to work with her. And look, I couldn't say anything. I couldn't say too much about her, but I'm gonna get out of the way and let her share her love with us tonight. And I'm talking about none other than the amazing Debora Taylor, who we affectionately know as Coach D.
Wow, wow. Well, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, Mr. Dickerson, I came into this business. I'll tell it very briefly. I came into the business and I had been in about 4 travel companies. I was with travel agent companies, right? I built pretty decent sized teams. I never built enormous teams like Mr. Dickerson and John, but I did pretty well. And then I decided I won't do that no more. And I also lost my job after 35 years. I worked for 3 presidents, and me and my husband together. We made over $200,000. We lived good. You know, we owned a couple of homes, and I found myself unemployed. And my husband decided, we were both pastors, but we didn't get paid. And so we were bivocational. And my husband decided he didn't want, that God told him we wasn't going to pastor anymore. So we left and we moved down south. We left Milwaukee after 57 years and moved down south. And soon as he had started kind of getting ill anyway, as soon as we got down south, he got sick. And this opportunity came to me and I said, absolutely not. I don't have another run in me. I got a sick husband. I'm 61 years old. And then he started feeling a little better. We got him on dialysis. We found out he was in kidney failure and got all of that straight. And so one day I asked him for some money, and this guy, he wanted me to be his core, part of his core four. And I said, no. And then finally I called him because I asked my husband for some money. He gave me $20. I said, well, just loan me $300 because I need to make some money. And so I called the guy and I came into the business. And when I came into the business, I worked it from, I met David Hart. David Hart was going through the same, and went through the same thing in the first 5 years building this company. So he was coming to the end of that with his wife. And so we bonded. He didn't even mention the business to me in Atlanta. My husband was in intensive care. Make a long story short, we did, he got better. We traveled. I ended up joining. He gave me the money and I ended up joining. And within the first month, I had made a couple of $1,000s. It was very different then, but I left my computer up and my husband was like, who never had done network marketing, put me in that business. I said, no. But now I tell every couple that you should put your husband, your wife, or your partner in this business with you and your first 3. And so he was further down in my leg of business. David said, go ahead and put him in. And him and David Hart would have these conversations about if something happened to him, what would happen. I remember the last conference that we did in March. We do a conference every March. I remember him talking to the team because that had coming up, and he said, if something happened to me, Travorium is going to take care of my family. y'all gonna take care, make sure my wife is taken care of. And he said this at this conference. He passed, that was March, he passed in May. And the thing is I was the one that was sick. I was in the hospital. And I came home and I found him going to be with the Lord. I remember when he hit two-star director, he went and put on a brown suit, the match. and he took all of these beautiful pictures in my living room. They actually popped up the other day in the memories. He was so excited, right? And when he passed, I became the recipient of his account. I became the trustee. I made a decision that, and it just, what happened was I was like, okay, well, he gonna get this $1,500. That's a nice little something for me to do something with. And, if I looked up in a year, because I really wasn't paying that much attention, a few months, he was a 3-star director. Then he was a 4-star director. When he got the 4-star director, I actually turned this, decided I needed to do something. And so I made it into the Guy W. Taylor Memorial Fund. I have 2 little grandchildren, 5 and 7 now. And they were, I can't remember what they was then, maybe, I don't know, but they 5 and 7 now. And we actually created a trust account for them, a revocable family trust, because one of the things that my husband always talked about, him and the owner of this company, was legacy. Leaving a legacy for your children's. David has a set of adult children, and he has a set of twins that are not grown. And that's what they would talk about. And he said, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And so now those 2 children are recipients of this income. Well, it didn't stop there. Guy Taylor became an ambassador. I became an ambassador December 25th, which is unheard of in network marketing, to become anything on Christmas Day. But I did. And my husband became an ambassador February. And so together, around that time, we made about 200 and probably around 40,000. And now my husband's book of business is a 1-star ambassador. He passed me up. And it continues to grow. He'll probably be a 2-star ambassador before July. I'm looking at his numbers. And at the rate that this other group is going, I'll be an ambassador, a 1-star ambassador in a month, which will make me, I guess the team would say, a quadruple ambassador. I found out today that I'm about 80-something people away from that happening. And that is amazing. I would say to anyone, you need to come in this business. Come into this business, get you a spot. You may just want to travel, but get you a spot. Become a partner. My kids all are in it. We love this business, and we get to do things that we don't normally would do. So tomorrow morning we're leaving. We're going on an 8-day, 7-night vacation, and it's a griefcation. This is the season in which my husband passed. And it cost us $254, and we got a 3-bedroom, 4-bath, and we didn't have to do an Airbnb. Isn't that amazing? It's just amazing. So go ahead and share with your family, share with your wife, share with your husband, share with your children. But it just continues to grow. And people always ask me this, James. They say, do he still pay you? Yes. I get paid every Friday. Sometimes I forget to take my money out and transfer it, but I get paid every Friday on his book of business and mine.
That's so amazing. That's so amazing. Coach, go on and tell us some more about the ambassador lifestyle. What happens next after a person comes in and moves up the ranks and started living the ambassador lifestyle? What does the company do with you? What you've been experiencing?
Well, we get multiple bonuses. We also get the Louis Vuitton experience. This one right here, I was actually in Paris, France. So I had my first Louis Vuitton experience in Paris, France. When we arrived to Paris, France, they were waiting outside. Those are our personal shoppers. Everybody was assigned a shopper. And people were standing all around the store. They were standing all around this store. That's David Hart and Adela Hart. And people start taking pictures of us because all of the French women are really pretty women. And so they thought Kim Kardashian had arrived to Louis Vuitton, and they was cheering us on. They basically shut a floor down for us, took us to a salon, had champagne, macaroons, and then the personal shoppers take you to a room and they go and they shop for you. You tell them, you give them a description. They pay for it, they give you a card, they pay for the card. During this trip, I also got not only a very expensive purse, my very first at 65. I had never been in a Louis Vuitton. And we get a $750 silk scarf as a gift from Adela Hart. That dress she has on is actually a Louis Vuitton exclusive. As you can see, she's marching us in. You see all the people around the store, people looking like, who in the world is these people? There go I. And my girlfriend, Cynthia Sly, said, that's Danny, he's over the French ambassadors. He said, she said, you will never have to do that by yourself anymore. And so now she is a 1-star ambassador. She did it in a year. She went an ambassador in 6 months, and she did 1 star in 6 months, and she's getting ready to be a 2-star ambassador as well. So it can happen. I started just like you. I got in, found me a spot, and just began to go to work. Now, if I could build this business with a sick husband, so can you. We get multiple vacations. We get an all expense paid trip every year. With a company last year, we probably got over $10,000 in bonuses. It was so much I was scared. I was like, Lord have mercy. We got 2,300. Then we turned around and got another 1,500. Then we turned around and got our power up bonus, all during the ambassador trip. So it can happen. If it can happen for me, and I came in this business at 61, I'll be 67 next month. It can happen for you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Coach D. You make it easy to believe because you're probably the most believable person I ever met in business. Absolutely. It's a better life company indeed, y'all. It's a better life company indeed. And again, I want to quote Coach D. She said this the other day, and I've been quoting her ever since. She said, the worst thing that can happen is that you get to take great vacations. You come on board, the worst thing that can happen is you get to take great vacations. The best thing that can happen, you mess around and you become a 6-figure earner in the company. Look, y'all, and somewhere in between, you might find yourself enjoying this whole ride, and it's the journey. And so along this journey, I'm having a great time. I didn't know that I needed this business so bad. Everybody needs vacations, but I didn't know I needed it like this. With all the things I've experienced over the last couple of years of my life, let me tell y'all, this Travorium and everything about it and the people I'm connecting with here is all a part of a healing journey that I've been on. And it has applied a salve to my soul that nothing else could have. And I'm inviting you to connect with the person that asked you to get on this call tonight and demand of them, give me your link. And if you on here right now and you've been listening and you want to get on board, I need you. So let's see, Donnie had you start with some 7s. I want you to put some 1s in. If you're the one that wants to come into this business tonight or sometime this week, you need to put them 1s in the chat to indicate to the person that invited you that you want to get involved. Just drop them 1s in. Just drop them 1s in for us. Yep, I see them dropping in. Oh, you're the one. Okay. All right, Miracle, you're the one. Who's the other ones? Let me see some 1s in the chat. Put some 1s in the chat. Put some 1s in the chat. Y'all know that's a song. It's a hit song. 1s in the chat for those who are interested and getting involved. Yep, thank you. Thank you so much. You don't know where the chat is, you might have to hit those 3 dots and find the chat box. There you go. Thank you. All right, Miss Fanny. Who invited Miss Fanny? All right, All right, Kenyatta. Oh, wait, I know you. LaDonna. All right, LaDonna.
Leo invited Miss Fanny.
Okay, great. Thank you, Leo. Leo in New York, y'all. He been killing it. Music. Hey, thank you, music. LaDonna Willis, music. Y'all can connect with these people. Hope you people are watching to see who put those ones in the chat. They'll let
Music maker Leo.
Okay, music maker. All right, there you go, Leo. Leo is killing it, y'all. How many people in here did Leo bring? Shamika.
Shamika Leo.
All right, Leo. Come on, man. Leo. Lori Friendly. Thank you, Lori. All right, we got, hey, look, New York. The New York team is on fire. Leo is killing it. Shouts out to Tyrone Young, who brought Leo in a few days ago. And let me tell y'all this. This is so special because Tyrone introduced me to Leo on a three-way call. Sight unseen, Leo makes a decision to join the company. He gets the link. He joins the company, having not seen a presentation, having not seen a video or anything. Leo joins the company from our three-way phone call. He asked all the questions he wanted to ask, and I must be some heck of a talker because he came on board. But then he said, can we hop back on? I want to introduce some people. I want to get my 3 today. He put us on a Zoom within a couple of hours. And next thing you know, he had people on the Zoom. Then the next day we had people on the Zoom. Then the next day we had people. It's been every day now for about a week. We've had people on the Zooms, and Leo has had people joining at this amazing opportunity. And so, yes, somebody said Leo's cooking with grease. That's right. He's cooking with grease. New York grease. That's right. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. To all of the people that's coming on board and those of you guys that's praying about it, I'll say to you, the last time you prayed for a financial breakthrough, you believed that God was going to answer the prayer, didn't you? Of course you did. Then could it be? Maybe. Could be. Might be. I think it is. I think this could be it, y'all. I think this could be it. I wasn't looking for it to come this way, but this is the way it came packaged. So there you go. All right. Walter, Jean, thank you for being on. Oh, wait a minute. All right, Deidre. All right, there we go. All right, y'all. That's it. Coach, sometimes you do field some questions. I don't know if that's what you were doing tonight. It's a lot of people.
I mean, if you guys want to, we can answer a couple of questions. If not, yeah, we can answer. If not, I'm good.
Okay. Is there a couple questions? I'll give you a chance to unmute. Going once. Going twice. Thank you for hopping on this call tonight. My name is James Dickerson. I'm still doing super fantastic, charged up with positive energy. Thank you again, Coach D. Thank you to John Skates. Thank you to John King. Thank you to Donnie Somerville and all the leaders that are on here tonight. I salute you, and I'll see you at the top, the tip top, the very top.
LaDonna has a question.
Who?
LaDonna.
Okay, LaDonna, go ahead.
Okay. Is the membership, is this price includes
recording stopped?
Couple? I mean, like, is it individual for the trip or for the couple or what?
Repeat your question. I'm not sure somebody understood what she said.
What I'm asking is, you say the trip to Orlando, is that per couple, per person, or what?
Oh, the trip that I'm going to tomorrow in the morning.
I'm saying any trip. Is it per couple?
It depends on the trip. So we have 3 different ways you can go. We have a booking engine where you can book how many ever people you need. We have a getaway platform, which I'm using, where I can go in and grab a week for a number of bedrooms. In Orlando, you could get up to about 6. So I can go in and I can grab that. I grab one for 3 bedrooms. So, and then we have the world tours. I don't know if we do a world tour to Orlando. We do one to Miami and Fort Lauderdale. So it just depends. But yes, if you're married, you don't even have to be married. If you got a partner, because most of the world tour trips cover 2 people, LaDonna.
Okay, that's what I'm
So
asking.
if it's your sister, if you want to take your sister, you can take your sister, you can take whoever you want as your second person, and you don't have to pay for them. I know there was another travel company, you had to pay for the second person. With us, you don't have to pay for the second. So if it's say $1 and you have the points, that's what you pay for. Marvin said he's looking for a partner to travel with.
So it's not including the flight, it's just for the stay.
No, if I give you a trip for $1, you know I ain't finna give you no flight.
No, I'm saying the membership.
No, the membership has 2 flight portals. They're complimentary. So what we're finding in those portals is that a lot of the international flights are cheaper. We're finding that, but we cannot, no one can guarantee, flights, low flights. You have to look for those flights, right? So because the federal trade regulations don't allow that. They really control the pricing of flights. But what we're finding is that in our complimentary sites, a lot of times our international flights are cheaper. Like when they went to Dubai, the flight on Emirates was $1,400 and something through Emirates, but the flight on our site was $900 and something. When I went to France, the flight on Air France was $600 and something, but I ended up paying $200 or something. So it just depends.
So
and when you come in, we help you. We have travel agents on here. We have people on here. We go help you look for flights. If we all going to Jamaica, everybody's going to say, hey, if you leave out of this gateway, because different gateways give you different price. I'm not sure. Where do you live? You live in St. Louis? Yeah. So, we all try to help. But, you can even put your flight on layaway. They got programs now. You can put a flight on the layaway, y'all. Yeah. I still see you kind of question. Who invited you?
Marlon.
Paula?
Marlon.
Okay. So Marlon, I don't know Marlon.
He'll get with us, Coach
Right.
D. That's my personal and John Skates. So we'll definitely get with her.
Yeah. They should be able, because you still look kind of puzzled. And you got that puzzled look to say, this just sounds too blank good to be true.
No, hey.
But I'm telling you, sis, it is. And if you got any
other telemarketing, also, other travel clubs. I've been in other ones, so yeah.
Yeah.
No,
but
I'll get them answered. Yeah.
Yeah, get your questions answered. I've been in several. I've never been in none like this. I've never been in one where you pay your money double, and you never lose a dime. I've been in other ones where you paid, and you got nothing, and you had to fight to get out of it. right? And I've been in other MLM companies where I paid every month, but then I had to book travel in order to make money. So, you know, it's real different.
So, for the travel, the flight, if you had to cancel for any reason, how would they, do you know, how would they handle that situation?
Who would handle? The airline?
Yeah, and the travel club.
The travel club wouldn't handle it. You can either do, they have refund policies, and you read the refund policy. So if you're within that refund policy, then you would get a refund. Or when you book, it says non-refundable and refundable. As far as the airline, I don't know. That's between you and the airline.
Okay, for the travel company, if I needed to cancel my travel plans for any reason or some, you know, how would they handle that?
They have rules. So when you book it, it gives you the rules. So they'll go over that with you. You know, you can cancel within 60 days, 100 days, whatever. Okay. There's rules. Just like if you book on Priceline or Expedia anywhere else, there's rules, right?
Okay. I'm with you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where I know James Dickerson.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
And we're looking forward to talking with you afterwards as well. We'll three-way with you.
Yeah.
LaDonna.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Leo, can you put your Cash App in the chat or direct message it for me?
Look like he does. Well, he direct messaged it to me. So let me see. I'll send it to you.
Okay, got it.
Leo, I don't give everybody my money. I only sow good seed. Oh, Lord have mercy. Ain't no more questions because we getting ready to get off of here. Thank you so much. Y'all did an amazing job tonight. Hey, Leo, I get to at least look at you. You blowing up my back office. Great job. Great job.
You're muted, bud.
I'm muted. Oh, thank you. I said I'll be back tomorrow too.
You'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a presentation with some people in the Baltimore, DC area. Are you anywhere near there?
No, I'm in the Bronx, New York.
Oh, you in the Bronx? Okay. All right. You gonna make us come to the Bronx, huh?
Come on. We here.
Hey, Apostle, one thing I would strongly encourage people. I came in this business with I didn't care. I just signed up the day I needed it on June 23rd, 2020. And I would strongly admonish people to just invite the people. Don't try to explain it. I have not tried to explain it in the years that I've been in this business, but it has been so rewarding. When I tell you, paying $24 for a 7-day stay at the Wyndham Grand downtown Atlanta, Presidential Tower is nothing like it. I've done that 3 times. I don't ask how a car, I don't know how a car engine works. I just get in it and drive. And I love the way John Weldon say, hey, just get your 3 and free, 4 and 24. That's my new anthem. Look, show me the money. That's all I want. And just get the people on the line. Don't be trying to explain it because I have not tried to explain it. I just get the people on the line. Amen.
Amen. All right.
Amen.
Take care, everybody.
All right. We'll see you at the top because the bottom's too crowded and they're paying too much for travel.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Let's go, y'all.